last week in College Station, the combination of, or the three quarterbacks for Auburn, 9 of 23, 56 yards. They averaged 2.4 yards per attempt.
Yeah.
Had you ever had a line that was that bad in all your career?
An offensive line or a stat line?
A stat line that bad?
No, I don't think I have, and I've had my fair share of bad ones. But yeah, listen, the bottom line is they're not very good. I mean, and they're not very good around the quarterback either. It's not just the quarterbacks. They haven't been able to run the football to the level that I think they'd like to from the running back position, not just relying upon Robby Ashford or Payton Thorne. I just don't know if they're good enough. And this may be what Auburn looks like every single week going forward, until he can start recruiting the type of player, the type of quarterback he'd like to have that's going to be their guy. But I don't want to knock them taking Payton Thorne in the transfer portal. I just didn't see him as that much of a significant upgrade. I had broadcasted a couple of their games, and one of them was the year that I think that was Mel Tucker's first year. They had that really good year. And he was a quality, serviceable guy that made the right decisions and things of that nature. Now, that roster was a lot healthier at that time than this Auburn one is probably right now.
Yeah, I mean, they had Kenneth Walker and Keon Coleman.
Yeah, and they could play defense. It was just a bit of a different set of circumstances. But they clearly don't have an answer right now at quarterback. Hugh Freeze knows it. I mean, he can't hide it. You're trying to do everything you can to try to mask it, but there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, in looking at Saturday, they're only playing the Georgia Bulldogs, who's won 9 of the last 10 against Auburn. I mean, who do you start at quarterback? Does it matter?
It may not matter. I think that they are going to be in a position where they're going to expect, regardless of who they start each and every week, unless that guy gets into rhythm, they're going to expect to play 3 guys probably every week. And is it ideal? No. Is it how Hugh Freeze would like it to be? No. But I think they're trying to get some semblance of rhythm and order that they have really no sign of right now. And they're hoping that maybe somebody gets the hot hand, or at least doesn't make negative plays to screw the thing up, right? I mean, let's go forward, not backward. And if it's ugly and it doesn't look great, fine. But let's not get behind the chains. Let's not be risky with the football. Let's try and limit those things so we can at least function. And again, it may take a trio of quarterbacks to do that every week.
Look, A.J. Swan wasn't good last week against Kentucky. He got hurt, though. And so he was playing banged up. But I would say, and I don't know if you agree, the Auburn quarterback situation is the worst in the SEC, 14 of 14.
Yes, I would think so. I don't think there's any question about that when you look top to bottom. And listen, A.J. Swan's played good football for Vanderbilt. He's shown some real bright spots. Played as a freshman, beat out a guy last year. And so I don't think there's any question as to who's got the most problematic position. And you could have maybe argued that prior to last week, Mississippi State on offense and Will Rogers had been disappointing. And then all of a sudden he goes out and has a 480-yard day or whatever it is.